Hello, my friends. This is for the Evolve 180 Nation, run by Just Eric Personal, and the topic is about bullying and trying to get rid of it, bullying, abuse, all that kind of thing. My story is I was bullied as a young child at school, from name calling to being picked on because of size, because of my weight, being hit. But in those days there was an escape from it. You could go home, but I got it there too. I was always different from the others, not sexually. I was always a little bit slower than the others. Always had, my mind was elsewhere. I am considered as bipolar, and my other members of the family aren't. They're all, normal, whatever normal is. Anyway, bullying is a wide scope, from simple things, from nicknames, and not done in a nice way, to gossip remarks made about you by other people to get other people to join them into bullying you, peer pressure, that kind of thing. It's a very destructive thing, bullying, and the people that are bullies or do bully have a sort of power, which is why they do it. It gives them power because they feel inadequate in themselves. They feel the need to bully, so they push it on somebody. They find somebody to pick on, either the smallest person. It doesn't have to be the smallest person. It doesn't have to be the smallest person. It could be somebody who's got a limp, or it could be somebody who's got glasses, which I didn't wear glasses then. It could be somebody who's overweight. It could be somebody who's a different colour. It could be somebody who's just coming to terms with their sexuality. It could be any reason whatsoever that gives the bully the power to have a go. And the only way to take that power back, well, it's really, really hard to take that power back. Getting advice from adults sometimes doesn't work, because they say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Well, names do hurt you. Names can hurt you, but only if you let them. So bullying has to go. It's everyday life. Some people can handle being bullied. They can just, in the workplace you get it, at school you get it in the workplace, you get it at home, your older brother or your younger brother. Bullying is a fact of life. There's no getting away from that. But how you react to the bullies. Some people have committed suicide over being bullied. Recently, Amanda Todd, who was being bullied, but not just by one person. There was a sort of campaign, and it's disgusting, and it needs sorting. There needs to be a line drawn. One thing is having a friend or somebody who's who has a nickname for you, and they use it in a funny sort of way. But even that is considered bullying. It's a sort of a power. But as a person who's been bullied, you need to take the power back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some links down below. If you're being bullied, then you need to talk to someone. And you need to talk to someone who knows what they're talking about, who knows how to fight the bullies. Because not everybody knows how to fight a bully. There are easy things you can, there is that sticks and stones I've already mentioned, just put it by, it'll go away, but it doesn't always go away. And it's even harder these days because of Twitter, YouTube and Facebook. Now, when I was a kid, you could go home and you could get away from the bullying at school. Although I got it off my brothers, you'd expect it of your siblings. And abuse is a different thing altogether. In a way, it is a form of abuse. But that's not my issue I'm talking about today, the bullying. You could go home and you could get away from the bullies at school. You get away from the name calling and the pushing around and all that kind of thing. You could go home and get away from it. But these days, at home you've got a computer, you've got Facebook, you've got all these Bebo, you've got all these media sites that don't help. I mean, the only way to get away from that is turn the computer off. That's the only way to do it. You'll still get it when you go back onto the computer, but there's a way to deal with that, and I'll try and get some links down below to try and keep bullying off YouTube, off Facebook. There's got to be a way of doing it, and there's got to be a way of making the bullies accountable for what they do, because at the moment there is no accountability. People bully someone, they get away with it, and they laugh when that person does something like commit suicide. They think it's funny, and it's not funny. Lives are being wrecked by bullying. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Check the links below if you're being bullied. Talk to someone. Don't hide away. Don't take it. Go to a link below. There'll either be a phone number or a website you can go to. Okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.